Maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Look outside, it's a sunny day. Welcome everyone to Solar Week 2024. As you know, Solar Week is a series of online broadcasts brought to us by the Mindanao Go Solar Movement, which rallies all Mindanaoans to move towards a clean energy transition in the region through, you guessed it right, solar. My name is Val Vestille from the Association of Young Environmental Journalists, or AYEJ, and I'm so excited kayo ko nga ubanan kamo for the next 5 days, for the entire week, to join us here at Solar Week 2024. I will be with you every day, and what better way to start our Solar Week than here during Happy Earth Day. So happy Earth Day sa inyong tanan nga naadira karon sa atong 26 million ka viewers. Okay, make sure to drop in a comment, no? Maayong hapon, maayong adlaw. Please do say hi to us and drop in any comments and tell us where you are watching from para ma-shout out mo sa atong live stream karon. Thank you so much for joining us. Each day of Solar Week has a different theme. Lahi-lahi ang atong theme kada adlaw there is a Solar Week, and today is a Monday. So it's all about setting the stage. What is the energy situation in Mindanao? And what is the promise and potential of solar in the region? For today, we will be answering that question para sa ato ang Monday nga theme. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is Technical Day, when we learn about the basics of solar technology and what systems are available for Mindanao. And of course, karong Wednesday, excited kaayo ko because we call it our Woman Wednesday. And that day is dedicated to women in the field of energy who champion the clean energy transition. Truly, no? Women are the future. In fact, women are today. In fact, dapat ina ko mag-host dire as a non-woman. Pero we're so excited for Woman Wednesday, where we learn more about these amazing women working in the field of clean energy. And of course, sani sa akong mga paborito karon nga week. And that is Thrifty Thursday. Para sa mga kuripot diha, bitaw. Para sa mga ganahan maka-earn og mahibaw-an unsaon pag-earn salamat sa solar, we will learn how to make tipid from solar and also what possibilities there are to finance our plans to go solar. We want to be with you every step of the way for you to not only learn more about solar energy, but also to see how you can financially benefit from transitioning to solar energy systems. And finally, Feel Good Friday is all the feels and the good vibes about doing something for the environment, for the climate, and overall sustainability. Hi, grabe. It's a full-packed week, and I'm so excited to be with you and have these unlimited discussions about the use of solar energy and clean energy for a brighter and more sustainable Mindanao. So stay with us until Friday by following the Mindanao Go Solar Movement channels on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. O, wala na kay makalusot, ana ha? Kay tanan platforms present ang Mindanao Go Solar Movement. Just search Mindanao Go Solar Movement, share it with your friends, hit the share button, please comment so you can participate and engage with us for the rest of the week. Now, let me tell you about the time when I interviewed people on the street that is a Mindanao to check how much the average Mindanaoan knows about solar energy. Can you watch out and check this video? Welcome to my home, Mindanao. Ginatawag ang Mindanao nga land of promise. Pero as promising as this part of the Philippines is, kulang paghihapon ang atong electric infrastructure. Kabalo ba mo nga it is estimated that roughly 70% sa mga panimalay ug mga establishments kay gakuha sa ilang supply sa kuryente sa grid. Pero ang nahibilin nga 20% are left in the dark. Walay kuryente o gapangita o lain nga pamaagi para makakuha og kuryente. Pero naatay solusyon. And it is my good old friend solar energy. So last time no sa atong solar talks sa video na ako'y oportunidad na maglakaw-lakaw sa Mindanao ug storyahon ang atong mga higala ug mangutana sa lahi-lahi nga mga pangutana kabahin sa solar energy. Kani nga video no, so exciting, nag-enjoy kaayo ko kay na storya, nahibalag na ako ang atong mga higala kabahin sa solar energy kung how much do they know about solar ug unsa gid ang mga benefits sa solar. Kani nga video nag-discuss ko nga ang solar energy di ay kay free, libre, renewable, good for the planet, affordable ug available. Free siya kay gikan man sa sun. Og exciting kayo kay di na ko malimtanon nga naglakaw-lakaw gyud ko ani sa North Min para pangutan-on ang mga higala nga wala na to gi-warningan no, ato lang gi-approach dara atong gi-ambush, gipangutana nato sila unsa ang mga importante nga detalye kabahin sa solar energy. Nangutana ta sa mga tawo, what do you think is solar energy? And at the same time, we also ask them if they knew nga maka-earn di ay sila from solar energy systems gamit ang net metering. And grabe, happy kaayo ko no kay nakatubag yun ang atong mga higala nga makakuha di kag kwarta using solar energy thanks to net metering, especially if there is an excess and there is a chance to offset ang pagkonsumo sa kuryente nga mahimo kang prosumer. We also ask them if solar energy is a good investment for their home. And nice kaayo kay ang resounding nga tubag sa mga tawo kay yes, it really is a good investment. You're not only looking at the short term, no, the availability of kuryente sa imong panimalay, but also the long term. How are you benefiting from the use of solar energy systems in your household? Nautana pud ta ani nga video kung naabay environmental benefits ang solar. Og diretso ang tubag, yes, unlimited environmental benefits for the use of solar energy kung mogamit ka mga kaigsuonan og solar energy. Walay air pollution. In fact, wala po'y noise pollution kanang saba sa mga gensets, no? Wala po'y waste pollution. Clean. And especially no greenhouse gases ang kailangan para ma-operate ang atong mga solar energy systems. So, grabe kayo kadaghan rason. Marami pong dahilan kung bakit tayo dapat mag-solar energy systems na sa ating mga bahay-bahay. Libre. The roof is one of the most underused resources na pwede nato i-take advantage to put on those solar panels. And this video is available on all social media websites and social media sites. Just make sure to search Mindanao Goes Solar Movement, available on all socials. Make sure i-share ninyo nga video para mas daghan pa sa imong mga amigo, amiga, uyab, lolo, lola, tito, tita ang makabalo sa benefits sa paggamit sa solar. All right, it's time for a little trivia. This is actually the third year, wow, that the Mindanao Goes Solar movement is bringing you Solar Week. So here's a quick recap on what happened during last year's Mindanao Monday. Please watch this. Today, we are welcoming guests from the Mindanao Renewable Energy Advocacy Coordination Hub, or in short, MinReach. Grabe ka nice abbreviation, and I am so excited to learn more about what MinReach is doing and the impact that it is having across Mindanao.
Ang MinReach, sakto to nga baguhay lang siya na himugso katong niaging tuig ang MinReach. Ang iyang ginikanan.
Inspired kay ko not only sa gigikanan sa MinReach, kundi sa mga activities o engagements nga iyang nabuhat so far. Good afternoon, Sir Raymond.
Hi Val, good afternoon to you as well as to all the viewers of the Mindanao Goes Solar Week program.
It's time for Sir Bensai to give us a presentation that will aim to lay down the basis of a just transition. Unsa ba ang pasabot sa just transition? And this will be specific to Cagayan de Oro.
Kining atong isgutanan sa renewable energy, it has a basis. And the basis is something that is urgent. Last year, the United Nations framework for climate change already issued an emergency. So that alone is already should wake us up, get us out of our comfort zones, and to think what we can do here in our community. Because eventually, climate change, ang actions sa climate change will come from our communities. Ang just energy transition, because whether we like it or not, renewable energy will be shifting to renewable energy. But we want just energy transition so that our energy sector will be democratized. Dili lang ta walay choice kada paghatod sa Sipalco o sa Morisco sa Tungbil, wala tay choice but to bayad how much they are asking from us.
Thank you kaayo Sir Bensay no. Importante na ganahan kay ko sa imong gibuhat nga nagsugod ka sa picture of Sandong because it reminds us why we're doing what we're doing in the first place. Why we're wanting to transition to renewable energy, and it goes back to the conversation of the climate crisis. And it's not a question of whether the climate is changing, but a question of when are we going to take action. I would like to call back, nana sila karon sa atong virtual stage, no? Si Sir Dondon. Sir Dondon, welcome back. O si Sir Raymond for a quick discussion lang, no?
People think when we put in targets like 50% renewable energy by 2030, people automatically think na, or ask the question, what is the government going to do about this? No? But the question really should have been, or should be, what are we going to do about it? Because, technically, the power industry is deregulated. Government is no longer in the business of putting up power plants. Okay? So even if we're talking about renewable energy power plants, the government is no longer in the business of putting up power plants. No? To hit that target really requires a whole of nation approach. It's not just the government, but the public sector as well. And of course, we're going to need also the help of the civil society sector in promoting renewable energy. Because, renewable energy, while the source of the energy is free, the technology to capture that energy and turn it into something useful, something productive, okay, like electricity, is going to take capital. Okay? So it's going to take investments on the part of the private sector. It's going to take investments on the part of civil society, foreign donors like the Tara Foundation and the Peace and Equity Foundation, who's doing a really, really good job of promoting the use of renewable energy in the off-grid areas. A lot of the people in Mindanao are employed in the agriculture and fisheries sectors. Okay? More than half of our people are employed in the agricultural value chain. Hindi lang po yung farmers nagtatanim ng palay o nagtatanim ng saging o nagtatanim ng coffee. These are all the people also involved not just in planting but also in processing, marketing, and transporting these agricultural goods. So damay-damay po yan lahat. That's why we say that, if we want to make an impact on poverty levels, and mind you, okay, knowing that more than half of our people are involved in agriculture and fisheries, no, karamihan din sa kanila, ang farmers and fisher folk, are also mired in poverty. That's why if we are going to make a dent in our poverty lines, no, we must put an effort into energizing, making our agriculture and the fishery sectors more efficient, more productive through the use of energy, and not just any energy, mind you, renewable energy.
And that is what happened last year. Mo na atong na-enjoy sa atong Mindanao Monday last year. And we will have more fun today for our Mindanao Monday for Solar Week 2024. Now, it's a given fact that education and the clean energy transition come hand in hand. Dili pwede education lang, dili pwede energy transition lang. Dapat magtinabangay ni sila nga duha. which is why the Mindanao Go Solar movement joined the recently concluded second Mindanao Education Expo. Let's watch this presentation by Feline van der Volk Dongay, the project lead for Mindanao Go Solar. Please watch this.
I'm very happy to be here to speak to you about a topic that's very close to my heart. And I am, by the way, representing the Mindanao Go Solar movement and campaign today. So I'm going to be talking about education and skills required for the clean energy transition. But first, let's define what is the clean energy transition. So the clean energy transition is also called the renewable energy transition. It's also called just the energy transition, and it's also loosely talked about as decarbonization. The energy transition is a continuing process requiring long-term energy strategies and planning with a country-tailored focus on applying appropriate energy technologies to reach net zero emissions. The Philippines does have a Philippine Energy Plan. And now zooming on Mindanao, where we are now. So we need new people with the skills and expertise to cater to the expected developments in the energy transition. So this is why I'm here. This is a call to action to everyone who is a representative of any educational institution, skills training program, organization. This is a call to action that you need to think about this. You need to design programs and trainings so that we can build the future that we need, the clean energy future that we need to solve the climate crisis. And build a more sustainable future for all of us in Mindanao, in the Philippines, and in the planet.
And that's a very important call to action by Miss Feline, telling us no nga, dili pwede gobyerno lang, dili pwede ang business sector lang, but dapat kailangan mo tabang nga atong education sector, atong mga academic institutions, schools, colleges, and universities in this movement towards a cleaner and more sustainable Philippines and more sustainable Mindanao. Daghan kayong salamat, Miss Feline, for sharing that with us. And ako, as a part-time instructor myself, I'm encouraging all teachers out there, kamo nga naga-watch, let's integrate, let's see no how we can integrate the use of clean energy and in fact the conversation of the climate crisis sa atong mga classroom, because it always starts in the learners' formative years, and the education sector, ang atong mga classroom, ang atong mga eskwelahan, dira ang best place to start talking about clean energy. Now, the time has come for us to call on our guest for today. Magstorya-storya na ta, still related with the essential connection of education to achieve the clean energy transition. Allow me to welcome today's guest. She is the Provincial Director of Misamis Oriental Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA Region 10. Everyone, tagaan nato og sunny applause ang atong guest, si Miss Marigo Cherry R. Garrido, or Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi, mayong hapon, and thanks for joining us here at Solar Week 2024.
Wow, thank you so much for welcoming me, Sir Val. What an energy. Kakahawa ang energy mo, ha, lagid. But
Good to know.
anyway, yeah,
Sige.
I'm sending my gratitude to Mindanao Go Solar for this movement, and please know that I'm one with you, no, in this advocacy. DESDA is really focusing more on the greening skills or greening the TVET system. Yes, Sir Val?
Yes, Miss Gigi, our audiences are ready and excited to learn from you. So please take it away with your presentation.
Okay, can I have the first slide, please? Thank you. Okay. First is on the green skills. No, if you're familiar with the TVET program, we have already the greening thing in the TVET. No, so my presentation would talk about essentially on the green TVET framework, which that's drafted, and a lot of opportunities about green skills. So the presentation will focus more on expanding the green TVET infrastructure for the skilled workforce. As we know that when the pandemic occurred, no, so it's COVID-19 that really steered, or the stimulus in our green recovery effort. No, we have that what we call, especially in Southeast Asia, the COVID-19 pandemic caused a severe economic recession. So, leading us, including the Philippines, to pursue a green recovery approach, no, to protect against future pandemics and address, of course, the climate change and biodiversity. Why? It's because, according to the studies, there is that increasing connection between human health and the environment. That's why that is one of the harmful effects, no, sa ato ang COVID-19. So we need to lessen the harmful effects of climate change and the biodiversity loss in our country. So that's the pursuit what we call the green skills in Tibet. So next slide, please. Let me just share to you about the slogan of TESDA, no? Sa TESDA, tingap ay maasahan. It's because we are emphasizing here the care, you know, not only for the skilled workforce, we care about the environment as well. So we provide skills training through this mantra that the sa TESDA lingap ay maasahan. Okay, so I'm emphasizing this. It's because of our advocacy on Green Tibet. Next slide, please. Okay. I think it is important to share to you about green skills. No, green skills and green jobs. It talks about the knowledge, abilities, values, and most especially the attitudes needed to live in, develop, and support a sustainable and resource efficient society. So, if you heard about technical skills, we also have green skills. So I learned all about this from our various researches and the formulation of the framework, wherein the general green competencies are already being incorporated into the training system. So I've listened to the previous presentations about the call to action on the green education and training. Yes, TESDA has it. We have already joined in because there are four areas into the training system wherein green competencies are lodged. No, we have one is on the engineering and technical skills, and I guess TVET is in this area wherein green engineers and technicians will help us design renewable energy sources, and of course that low emission and electric vehicles, eco buildings, energy saving researches, and so on and so forth, even maintaining solar panels. So on that, we would like to emphasize that we have already some enabling policies, and that is shown in the next slides. So in our Green Tibet framework, we've considered there are a lot of policies, no, like the Sustainable Development Goals. It's mentioned in SDG number 8. That's in the next slide, please. On the promotion of sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth. So on top of the SDG, we also consider the PDP. The PDP talks about how the government should work on the implementation of the green jobs. So there is that what we call Green Jobs Human Resource Development Plan. So part of that is the Chapter 15 on accelerating climate action and strengthen disaster resilience. And another enabling policy that we considered is that on the NGJ HRD Plan 2020 and 2030. So National Green Jobs Human Resource Development, no? Cool kaayo ang term green jobs. So it provides that guidance for us, no, especially for TVET sector, for the development and maintenance of green employment, and serves as a reference, no, for our stakeholders in building, maintaining human resources, anticipating green skills, and mitigating risk. So there is that plan. I hope we are fully aware as well, no, on the National Green Jobs Human Resource Development Plan. Now, for the Philippine Green Public Procurement Roadmap, this is very interesting because it tells us on the procurement, no, to procure goods that is most cost efficient and responsive bid in line with the specification that includes the green criteria. So it's very interesting. And of course, I hope we are all aware about the RA 11697. It's the EVIDA, No, it's the Electric Vehicle Institutional Development Act. So I hope we get to know more about this act. No, it's already a law. So um, it's stated there that to ensure the country's energy security and independence by reducing reliance on imported fuel for the transportation sector, to provide an enabling environment for the development of electric vehicles. So we are aware that we have a lot of electric vehicles already, no, and we have current partnership with Toyota on this one. We are now trying to look at training standards on the EVIs. Okay, so with that, I'm also happy to share about employment opportunities. Employment opportunities, this is global, no? According to the World Bank, there's now already a transition of economic activities to green, green skills, green jobs. So green skills growing across most industries already. So the data, I got this one, I think, from World Economic Forum in one of the articles, which points out that some of the fastest growing green jobs are in fields like ecosystem management, environmental policy, and sustainable procurement. So this is very interesting for us since Tibet is along this line. No? Also, I have shared about the estimates of the job creation potential of the green economy. So why am I sharing this? Is because of the relevance of Tibet here in the job creation. No? So the World Wildlife Fund estimates that there's the creation of 20 million to 38.9 million new jobs globally. So we're saying here there's that potential that gearing towards job creation, no, through the green economy. Okay, so what's in it for Tibet? What's in it for TESDA? We have here our initiatives. One is on the Philippines Greening Tibet Framework, and then the Green Technology Center, which I'm excited to share later, and the Tibet programs with green competencies, and the TESDA online program. So just a quick show of the framework for greening the Philippine Tibet system. It has these 5 components. Just a little background of it. In March 2018, TESDA and ILO sat down, no, and hosted the first Green Tibet Forum and the strategic planning on the greening the Tibet system. So the event aimed to facilitate the green transition of the Tibet system. So we are now greening the Philippine Tibet system already. So we have adopted the UNESCO Univoc whole of nation approach. So I really would like to emphasize the WNA on this one. It's because it takes a village to really make this thing work, no, this advocacy. And with the alignment to ILO, just the transition towards that sustainable economies and societies for all. So from this, TESDA established the Philippines Greening Tibet Framework. So we have green jobs, green skills, green policies, green standards, training regulations, which I'll be showing to you later, the institutional culture, and the community. So this is how we connect Tibet programs in our Green Tibet efforts. Okay, so next slide. This one is all about the Green Technology Center, which is located at the central office of TESDA. The TESDA GTC is composed of that two-story building. It's purely solar generated. Operated. The entire building, it's donated by FFCCCI, or the Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry. So medyo excited ko, Anis, because I've been there and it has catered a lot of training already, and we have a lot of programs also being provided in that Green Technology Center. So if I may be allowed to share a little bit of video, just 5 minutes, just to showcase the GTC, please.
The Technical Education and Skills Development Authority is committed to drive the country's technical vocational education and training system towards a sustainable future. The TESDA Green Technology Center leads the transition through a multifaceted approach. The framework for greening the Philippines TVET system is built on 5 pillars: green jobs, skills, green policies, green competency standards, and training regulations, green community, and green culture. This framework strives to create a comprehensive and robust green TVET ecosystem supported by sustainability-driven policies and practices imbibed with a green way of life. At the heart of the efforts is a culture of research and development, exemplified by the Green TVET Journal. This journal showcases homegrown innovations and best practices by TVET institutions. TESTA have already published 3 Green TVET journals, driving towards the vision of becoming an innovator in green TVET practices. In 2022, the Cold Chain Innovation Hub was officially launched, serving as the platform for the Global Partnership for Improving the Food Cold Chain in the Philippines project. TESTA is proud to host the physical CCI Hub. Under this project, TESTA has conducted several training programs, workshops, and technical learning sessions, such as the workshop on good practices in refrigeration and safe handling of flammable refrigerants, technology training sessions on CO2 and R290, basic safety on operation and maintenance of ammonia-based industrial refrigeration, and others. These were designed for industry practitioners, technicians, engineers, and TVET trainers. As a policy, TESTA integrates green competencies in competency standards and training regulations. In the development of green TVET qualification programs, greening is integrated in the basic competencies of the training regulations and competency standards, where 21st century learning is emphasized, which includes environmental literacy. The competency-based curriculum environmental aspects of work are reflected in the contextual learning matrix. As of now, there are 91 training regulations integrated with greening competencies in 14 sectors such as ICT, construction, agriculture, logistics, electrical and electronics, metal and engineering, and others. TESTA entered into a partnership with Coca-Cola Philippines for a World Without Waste project, which aims to build competencies of community stakeholders through training in planning and implementing good solid waste management practices and create value chain for livelihood opportunities within the waste value chain. The project was piloted in the municipality of Angono, Rizal, which increased its waste diversion collection from 106.11 tons from January to October 2022 to 82.9 tons in November 2022 after the pilot training was conducted. The training and initiatives were successful in reducing the waste generated or sent to landfills. As a multidimensional and cross-cutting sector, TVET is a strategy for social equity. TESDA's goal is to light the way to a brighter future, which can be achieved through projects and programs featuring green initiatives, such as the Project Tala. This initiative utilizes photovoltaic services and system development to not only bring light to marginalized sectors, but also trains individuals to illuminate far-flung communities. TESTA develops mechanisms that make TechVoc accessible and inclusive, such as scholarship provisions, flexible learning delivery, and other opportunities for marginalized sectors, including mainstreaming women in male-dominated job roles. Valuable partnerships drive the journey forward, allowing the execution of training, technical sessions, and forums dedicated to Green TVET. The GTC recently hosted a well-attended e-forum with 754 participants from industry, government, and TVET institutions. These partnerships are essential in the journey to transform TVET into a model for greening. They provide the resources, support, and technical expertise that empower the effort to lead the way in greening TVET, setting a shining example for the world. All of these entails a future in broadening its global influence in sustainable TVET practices, strengthening partnerships, and further establishing itself as a leading advocate for environmental awareness and fair economic development. These ensure that no one is left behind in the pursuit of green and sustainable socioeconomic growth.
All right. So I think the video has shared most of my presentation. So maybe di na ako padayon, Sir Val. Just a joke. But anyway, yeah, to proceed, this was mentioned already. If just emphasizing that TESDA is working on training regulation. Kumbaga, it is our curriculum, no, in the conduct of training, and we have a lot of green related competencies in our standards and training regulations. So what is shown here are the just an example of the CS and TR. We call it CS and TR. So we have solid waste management operation level 3. So I think the local government unit can also be interested in developing their workers, no, on matters of solid waste management operations. And we have also garbage collection NC1. So later I will have more I'm going to expand on that one, and sanitary landfill operations NC2. So this was already shown in the video. 91 TRs or training regulations or curriculum of TVET programs with green competencies. If you can see that, daga na kaayo, no? As was this presented, part of the basic competency in our training regulation is that all about environmental protection. And we have adopted the 21st century skills as well. No? So all our trainers are trained about the different 21st century skills wherein we have to relate to our trainees or beneficiaries um, about environmental awareness. So it's part of the training already. That's why in all of our training regulations, green competencies is already embedded in that standards. Okay, so the video mentioned about Coca-Cola. Yes, we did already, but I'd like to emphasize our recent partnership with the EcoBrick with Filipino Shell Foundation. The EcoBrick Hub Construction, this is a project, a collaborative effort of Filipino Shell Foundation, the Green Ants Builders, and TESDA, Misamis Oriental, which supports the plastic waste management of communities, specifically for, I think it's Makabalan, Barangay Makabalan and Puntod. No? So we utilize CDP to create alternative construction materials. So eco-brick ang tawag, ana. We collect, because Makabalan has this policy on no segregation, no collection policy. So na-segregated ang ilahang mga kaning tawag natong mga plastics, no? So katong mga plastic, they put into the station which Shell Foundation has put up to the EcoBrick Hub. And then there's that machine that pulverize the plastics. Including ka ng mga sachet sa mga shampoo, even sa kanang mga junk food. So, na-pulverize and then they put it into with the cement, no? So, it becomes a brick already. So, we call it EcoBrick, and it's, I think, 1,000 times stronger than the usual na this is what we call hollow block. Okay, so it's really sturdy, and there are a lot of buyers, no, according to the barangay Makabalan. So we partnered with Filipino Shell Foundation on this one. We trained workers, fisher folks, and facility personnel from the community to produce the EcoBrick and other alternative construction materials from the plastic waste. So if you can see that in the picture, we have graduates from photovoltaic installation, and I think Filipino Shell funded the materials. So medyo mahal na po ilang ipanghatag na kits, no? And we also conducted the training on electrical installation, maintenance, and masonry. the Fisher Fox, I think these are the Fisher Fox in the on the screen, no, graduated from the community-based training on the photovoltaic installation. So that's one of the efforts that we've done here in Misamis Oriental. And again, the next slide tells us that, you know, we have here um, training regulations as mentioned. It's because we want to professionalize, no, our workers who perform related to green competencies. One example is that of the training regulation or garbage collection NC1. So we are turning trash collectors into professionals. And so the training simply is about how to handle and dispose of waste. No, so that means we will be, really providing correct competencies how to collect garbage and how to segregate. That's one of the competencies that they're going to learn, no, in the training regulation. Aside from that, we also have that performing solid waste management in the workplace. So all these are available in the online program, which I will also share. And related to renewable energy, this is the solar night light assembly, and it covers knowledge and skills needed to assemble, test, and troubleshoot solar night lamp. It's just so simple, no? It's a self-paced course, and this material can also be used to deepen one's understanding on the process and the system used of turning solar energy into consumable energy using the solar power generation technology. So that's one. And we also have that photovoltaic systems installation. This is actually being offered in the Regional Training Center in Taguluan. No? So we have already catered a lot of beneficiaries on photovoltaic systems installation. I'd like to mention about the project Tala, which was shown in the video. We also did that in the outskirts in the province, no, especially on those GIDA areas or geographically isolated areas which needed electrical supply. So, kung makita nimo ang reaction sa atong mga bata o mga mama na first time din sila naka-experience og suga, no? Happy sila nga nakaingon sila nga makaskwela makatuon na gyud tarong akong mga anak. So that's really very memorable for me, no, when we switch on the light using the solar light. It was their first time to have their houses with the solar light. So most of the households, no, were lit that time when they most needed it. I think it was before after the pandemic, and most of the mothers just can't help but be very sentimental about it. So it's something worthwhile that I really would like to mention, especially in the mountainous province in Hinguog and in Claveria. Okay, so these are the efforts that we are now also pursuing, and we'd like to partner more with other sectors. Especially now we are adapting what we call magic. No, magic stands for making, A, academe, G, government, I, institution, C, collaborate. So it's making, academe, government, institution collaborate, so that we should be working towards building more green skills and green jobs so that we'll be able to create that impact. The slide tells us the Testa Online program, because most of the programs that I have shown you are also accessible here. And the Testa Online program is for free. It is a web-based platform that offers MOOCs or massive open online courses for the technical education and skills development. So if you can see in the slide, we have already catered 5 million enrollees in the Testa Online program. It is self-paced. Pwede nyo biyaan sa kung dili pa ninyo dili pa mo gusto mo pursue, pwede po balikan anytime that you are available. So there are a lot of programs already being catered in various sectors via our online program. And you can, there's this access, no, like you just have to click or go to e-testa.gov.ph, and then you can have more information further when you click the button. So I'd like to encourage each and everyone to enroll in the TOP courses. Okay, so you may click www.testa.gov.ph, or you can go to the direct to e-testa.gov.ph. So that's about it on my presentation. The last, I think we have a last slide that tells us about that's the provincial office virtual office. You can reach us through that link, and should you have any further question, we are available on Tuesday and Thursday to entertain your questions. Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
Daghan kayong salamat, Miss Gigi, for that very comprehensive information. Makaingon yung kog, wala na tay lusot, no? For opportunities to want to learn more about clean energy and especially green skills, no? Na-mention mo, Miss Gigi, ganina ang green skills. And pila to ka milyones? 20 to 30 million jobs available for green skills. Grabe, no? Last year, sa International Youth Day, Miss Gigi, ang theme kay green skills. So tinuod
Okay.
yun nga dapat na gyud nato i-push ang green skills for green jobs among our graduates, and in fact those who are just joining us in the labor force. Importante kayo ang trabaho nga ginabuhat sa TESDA, Miss Gigi, no? I have a few questions, Miss Gigi, and I hope you're okay to have this quick
No
conversation
problems.
lang. Yeah, based on your presentation. First, no, sa atong mga kaigsunan nga gatan-aw karon nga excited nga bag-o lang nakatuna ng green skills. Ang pangutana, how do we apply for green skills training sa TESDA for interested Mindanaoans? Unsay
Okay.
process?
Yeah. I like the question. It's because it's just so timely.
Mm-mm.
We just have posted in our Facebook. That's the Region 10. Just try to look at it. We have posted some available slots, scholarship slots, meaning free training. We
Wow,
have
free
scholarship
ha?
slots. Yes,
Libre.
yes,
Okay.
just happened. We did not expect that overwhelming response, and we were not able to really cater everyone. But we are trying to look for the funds for it. Now the
Mhm.
question is how to get it. No, you just have to. Maybe you can access that PO virtual office that I've shown you previously, or you can go direct to our office here in Trinidad Building, ground floor, or you may also message us through the Facebook account, that's the Region 10, or you can also maybe apply for Test the Online program. It's still for
Mm.
free, so it will depend on you, but our office is always open here to cater to your care questions, no, on how to take the training.
Grabe, it's as easy as going to their Facebook page, Test the Region 10. And matod pa ni Miss Gigi, relevant kayo kay bago lang sila nag-post, no? So go and check it out kung ikaw interested maka-gain o maka-build sa imong capacities in green skills. Libre, according to Miss Gigi. Now, Miss Gigi, you talked about clean energy, no? Can you zoom in on the solar energy offerings nga mga discussion on TESDA? Appeal ba na sa programa or naabay mga specific nga programs ang TESDA that is just focusing on solar energy?
Yes, the photovoltaic installation. Um, it is teaching you how to assemble, no, solar panel. So it's being offered now in Regional Training Center Taguluan, and I hope we will be getting more trainees. It's because we might open free scholarship, no, free training for that one. So for those interested to get into photovoltaic installation NC2, please just approach us, or you go direct to Regional Training Center Taguiguan. Okay, that's one of our efforts all along the solar lighting. No, it's assembling the solar panel.
Very important. You know what? since na may scholarship, what if mag-apply pud ko, no? Kay murag importante na para sa mong panimalay know how to install these PV systems, solar PV systems. Now, Ms. Gigi, no, mag-ask lang ko sa imong opinion. What is your opinion on the expected need for energy transition skills training and education? Do you think, Ms. Gigi, that the Philippine government and the country's education system will be able to meet this need? Kaya ba?
Yes. First, I'd like to emphasize that our country is taking initiatives to transition towards a green economy, to achieve that low carbon footprint and to become a more resourceful and disaster resilient nation, as we know na daga nakaayo disaster pero kahitabo. When we are talking about green economy, it has something to do with human resource development. So to build that human resource development that is fully aware of green jobs, green skills, it has to start with education and training. No? But then again, um, for TESDA, we have already our initiatives. We have started to issue some labor market information reports. We have that green TVET framework. We have that training. Our training embeds that um, regarding being aware about green skills, green jobs. To. But then again, I'd like to say it takes the whole nation approach to make it work. No? Let us just say we are training, the practice sa training. But sulod sa balay, even sa workplace, we don't use it. So it becomes senseless. Sayang lang. But if each one of us will have that advocacy, and the passion to really make it work, then I'm sure it will work, especially for the education and training. It's not only all about education and training sector. It will
Mhm.
also need the industry as well.
Yeah.
That's why I was emphasizing about the magic,
Yeah.
making academic government institution collaborate.
I really love that, ang magic. Pagkadungog na ako, magic. And truly, ato ang desires, ang atong dreams for a more clean energy dependent Mindanao and clean energy dependent Philippines, dili pwede ma-magic. Di ba, Miss Gigi? Dili
Yes,
pwede
it
nga
has to go through
magdahom.
process.
Oo, dili pwede nga magdahom lang ta nga ugma solar na tang tanan. It needs and requires everybody, all sectors, as you said, whole of nation approach, ang academe, ang government, even ang consumers sa ato ang energy systems, no, everyone needs to join in on this. Dili pwede nga kita lang duha, Miss Gigi, no? Kay walay mahitabo. But we are thankful and we are grateful that we have government allies and government agencies who are championing now our need to transition to clean energy, and through your good office there sa TESDA Region 10, Miss Gigi. Now, we're finishing up and we're at the tail end of our discussion, Miss Gigi. No? Siguro some parting words. What is your advice for Mindanao Goes Solar and for our movement? And baka you have calls to action sa atong mga viewers dira sa atong Facebook live stream, sa atong social media live stream. Any parting words and advice for the Mindanao Go Solar movement?
Yeah, Serval. All I can say is padayon, no, for Mindanao Go Solar. When TESTA intends to address the green skills requirements to promote green jobs. So in order to help, of course, our country, even in Mindanao, especially, establish a safe and healthy post-pandemic economy. I'd like to say post-pandemic economy. Now, for this agency, we are now geared towards increasing awareness on green industry development and promoting green jobs and competencies. So, with these initiated efforts that we are now implementing, the greening TVET sector through inclusion of our policies and the training regulations, we hope that you come with us, be with us in our advocacy so that we'll be able to build a more resilient Filipino workforce for the green economy. Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Miss Gigi, and I hope to see you in person. Bisitahon ta ka dira sa imong opisina. Thank you
Sure,
for
sure.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Miss Gigi. Daghan kayo nakuha, and we are so excited for people to engage with the grabe ka daghan nga mga programa sa TESDA ug daghan pud nga mga scholarships when it comes to the clean energy transition. Thank you, Miss Gigi, and God bless you. Thanks for joining us today.
Congratulations, Mindanao Go Solar.
All right, thank you, Ms. Gigi. It was such a pleasure to have you as our guest today. Thank you for taking time to be here. Daghang salamat. Medyo daghan kaayog opportunities nga pwede nato apilan. Wala na tay excuse in our dreams to be a solar dependent or clean energy dependent country and island. Dili pwede ma-magic lang. Dapat magtabang-tabang ta, according to Miss Gigi sa iyang presentation. Now, did you know that Mindanao Goes Solar has a few events happening soon? Not just here, no, sa atong studio. We will be having our series of solar exhibits in a Mindanao city next year. And this year, we will be having it in Cagayan de Oro City from April 26 to 28 at Ayala Malls Centrio. And then I'll also see you there in Zamboanga for SM City Minpro from June 14 to 16. Bienvenidos a todos. And of course, for our friends there in Davao, you can go to Ayala Malls Abriza from July 5 to 7 para maka-experience mo hands-on what does it mean to really go solar. Thanks to our Mindanao Go Solar Exhibit 2024. Do take note of the schedule and be sure to drop by. We will be having solar installers and retailers on exhibit, as well as fun activities by Mindanao Go Solar. Nakakita ko sa mga exhibit activities last year. Medyo bibugod kaayo, and it would be so sad if you will miss this. So, if you're from CDO, if you're from Zamboanga, and if you're from Davao, make sure to go to those areas para magkita-kita ta ug mag-enjoy ta sa activities for Solar Week. Now, dili ta mahuman ani nga live stream kung wala tay pa-game o kung wala tay pa-premyo, especially sa atong 15 million viewers sa atong live stream. Get ready because we will be having a trivia game, and guess what? We will be giving away one Mindanao Goes Solar umbrella. Kani branded ni Mindanao. Tanaw Magic. Okay. Bisan pag na ako sa studio, murag nice, good kayo, no? Murag kog live seller. You have a chance to win this exclusive Mindanao Go Solar umbrella nga mas yellow pa sa atong sun today. Wait lang. Kaya medyo nag-anak sa. You have a chance to win a Mindanao Go Solar umbrella, and we are giving that to 3 lucky viewers. All you have to do is to be the first to comment on the correct answer to our trivia question for today. Kung ready na mo makadaog og exclusive Mindanao Go Solar payong, can I get some comments nga go sa atong Facebook live stream? Can we see be? Okay, hello Softenic. Hello Bonic Community Organic Farm Project. Absolutely super awesome. Okay, si Sofia is saying go. Si Jeriel is saying go. Kisa man ang go. Si Juan Miguel is also saying go. Murag ready na gyud mo makadaog sa ato ang exclusive merchandise nga payong. Here is the question. Okay, ang makauna maka-comment aniha kay muy una makadaog. Now, in what 3 cities in Mindanao will Mindanao Goes Solar be holding solar exhibits? To win, comment your answers now. Usub, unsa ka mga tulo nga syudad sa Mindanao, asa nga syudad sa Mindanao i-hold ang atong Mindanao Goes Solar exhibit? There are 3 cities, and the first 3 audiences to give the correct answer will win our Mindanao Go Solar umbrella. And we have it. Grabe ka-active sa atong mga participants. So, congratulations to Jeriel Lopez, Cagayan de Oro, Davao City, and Zamboanga. Goy mo rag nanginahanglan gyud ni og payong si Jayrel, no? Si Juan Miguel Baang, congratulations. CDO Zamboanga and Davao. And our last winner, CDO Zamboanga Davao, correct. Sofia Abigail Ariate, congratulations. Katong mga wala nakahatag og answers in time, it's okay. Tomorrow, we will be having another trivia question and we will be having a full set of prizes para sa inyuha. So make sure to stick around for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Be with us here for Solar Week 2024. Now, thank you so much for watching. And this has been Mindanao Monday. Watch out for Technical Tuesday happening tomorrow. Unsay mahitabo sa Technical Tuesday? Well, we will be learning about the basics of solar energy, technology, and what systems are available for Mindanao. This has been Val Emil Vestil, your host for Mindanao Monday. See you tomorrow. God bless you.